Welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can properly set up and use your new AirPods 4 so you can confidently take advantage of all of their new functionalities. As always, let's begin by talking about the exterior design. As you probably know, there's two distinct elements on the AirPods 4, the exterior case and inside the individual earbuds. Now, if we turn to the back, you'll see there is absolutely nothing. But hidden behind the plastic case, there's a couple coils that let you wirelessly charge your AirPods. If you have access to any wireless charger, whether it is for Apple or Android and from any brand, you can basically just rest the AirPods on the wireless charger, and as you can see, they are automatically going to start charging. They make a very distinctive sound and the light automatically turns on, so you can know they started charging. Now, if we turn to the bottom of the case, you'll see there's a USB-C port. This is a secondary way you can charge the AirPods. Unfortunately, there is no USB-C cable included in the box, as you probably already know. But if you have any USB-C cable, whether it is for an iPhone or an Android phone or any other accessory, you will be able to plug it in and the AirPods are going to start charging. Now, fortunately, as it's the case with pretty much every Apple product, setting it up is relatively easy. You just have to lift up the lid, and as you can see, it automatically is going to get detected by your iPhone. Something you should know is that this only works with iPhones. If you have an Android phone, this won't show up on that phone. Now, that being said, let's begin with the setup process. Let's hit on connect and wait a couple seconds until the AirPods get connected to the phone. Then we get this option to personalize the volume. This will basically adjust the volume of the AirPods based on your environment. So think of it as an automatic volume switch that lets the phone choose the volume for you. In this case, I am not going to turn it on. I prefer to set the volume myself. Then we get the option to set up conversation awareness. If you turn this on, your AirPods will automatically detect if you're talking to someone, and they will lower the volume of whatever you're playing so you can more comfortably understand what the other person is saying. Now, personally, I do think this is a useful feature, so I'm going to turn it on. Next up, we have announce calls and notifications, which, as the name suggests, will let the phone announce calls and time-sensitive notifications you can respond to by speaking to Siri. In this case, personally, I'm going to hit customize, and I'm going to say not now because I don't want this feature to turn on. But if you like it, you can choose what things are going to get announced when you get a new notification. You can choose to announce calls, notifications, and specific apps on your phone. Now, this is a very interesting feature that's just been announced for the AirPods 4. Control your AirPods by moving your head. You will be able to accept or decline calls and interact with notifications by nodding your head. In this case, I do think it's rather useful, so I'm going to turn it on. And last but not least, we get a battery percentage for the individual earbuds and the case, and a done button. As soon as we press this, the AirPods are going to get finally connected to the iPhone and set up. From this point on, every time you take your AirPods out of the case and put them in your ears, as you can see, they are going to replace your iPhone speakers for the AirPods speakers. Until, of course, you take them off again, which will trigger the iPhone speakers back again. Now, for the next segment, I want to show you what kinds of functionalities you can access when you have the AirPods in your ears. So as you can see, I have them right here, but let's imagine you have both AirPods in your ears and you're playing music. As you can see, there is a little crevice right here that technically doesn't move or do anything when you press it. But when you have the AirPods in your ears, you're going to feel a press, like a haptic sensation, thanks to a couple vibration engines that are inside of each bud. So as you can see, when you press it once, the music is automatically going to play, or if you hit it again, the music is going to pause. This applies to both the left and right AirPod. Now, if you double tap the right AirPod, as you can see, it's going to switch to the previous song on the playlist. And if you double tap the left AirPod, it is going to switch to the next song. And well, of course, this applies to music, videos, movies from any app. Now, something very interesting that unfortunately I cannot properly show you because right now I have both AirPods in my head is that if you take one of the AirPods out of your head, out of your ear, the music is automatically going to pause. And if you put it back in, the music is going to play again. And this, once again, applies to music, videos, and movies from any app. Now, something you should also know is that you can customize the AirPod sound directly from the control center. So if you tap and hold on the AirPods volume toggle, you'll access all the AirPods 4's functionalities. Let's actually begin with this toggle right here, the spatial audio. If you have it off, there is not going to be any spatial audio. If you have it fixed, you are going to listen to spatial audio, which feels a little bit more alive than normal audio, but it is going to play in a specific setting. And if you tap on head tracked, the AirPods are going to track the motion of your head as opposed to the room you're in to adjust the sound. And this is going to give you the most immersive experience. Now, for this to work, the piece of audio or video you are playing has to be compatible with spatial audio, which unfortunately for now is kind of rare. Now, in this second tab, we can customize conversational awareness. So if we turn it off, the AirPods are not going to distinguish whether we are talking or not. If we turn it on, they will. So if you're talking, it's going to switch to transparency mode. There it is. And if you stop talking, it is going to switch back to noise cancellation. As you can see, there it is, back again with transparency mode because I started talking again. And well, now that we're here, let's tap on noise control. As you can see, there's 4 different options. The first one is off, which basically means there is no noise control. The phone is not going to apply any noise cancellation or transparency, so it's just the sound of the earbuds and your surroundings. Then we have transparency mode, which basically will amplify the noises on your surroundings so they are easier to listen. This can be very helpful if, as I said earlier, you're maintaining a conversation with someone else and you want to properly listen to what they're saying. At the end of the day, you do have something blocking your ears, so it is helpful to have some level of amplification to counteract that blockage. Then we have adaptive mode, which basically lets you automatically switch between transparency and noise cancellation depending on your environment. And last but not least, we have noise cancellation, which is basically going to cancel out the noises from your surroundings so you can better experience the music or video you're playing, or simply because there is too much noise and it's bothering you. Now, something you should also know is that you can locate your AirPods thanks to the U2 chip that's inside of them. At the end of the day, these are rather expensive earbuds, so you don't want to lose them. If you come right here to the app library and click on Find My, there it is, you will be able to access the exact position of your AirPods with a map. In this case, you probably don't know, but it's showing the exact location of the AirPods in my house. This right here is my house, and I am right here, so it is very precise. You can also play a sound, so you can better locate the AirPods. It is kind of loud. Let me stop it. And as I said, thanks to the U2 chip, you can also find the AirPods. So as you can see, in this case, it says within reach because the AirPods are very close to my hands right now. But if I put them further away, it is going to direct me towards the AirPods with very impressive precision. In this case, I'm like a meter away from them, so it says they are nearby. But if you're 1, 2, 3 meters away from the AirPods, it is basically going to guide you with arrows towards the AirPods. It is very impressive. Now, last but not least, I am pretty sure you have never heard of this from anybody else before, but there is an issue that's affecting some models of AirPods and that ideally you want to get fixed or replaced. Let me be a little bit more specific. If your AirPods rattle when you squeeze the case, like this, and make a squeaking sound, let me play it for you so you can better know what I mean. That means your AirPods case is faulty. In this case, I have gotten, unfortunately, a faulty AirPods case. Unfortunately, most people think this is normal, so they don't do anything about it, but this is actually a flaw. It basically means that the metal hinge on the back is a little loose and could end up causing the AirPods case to dismantle in a year or two, so you should be doing something about it. If you contact Apple and tell them your AirPods case is faulty, I'm pretty sure they will have no issues replacing your unit for a completely new one. And even better, if you got your AirPods 4 through the internet in the past 14 days, you can actually ship them back, get your money, and get a new pair when you feel like it. I really hope you found this video useful. If you have any other questions, please tell me in the comments and I'll answer as soon as possible. And well, that being said, I will see you all in the next video.